Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 15th to the 21st. This is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Virgo. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings, and I made a video about it if you want to learn more on how astrology and tarot go hand in hand. Now, Virgo, this is a big week. This is a big week. The first thing I want you to do, Virgo, is I want you to think about where you were January 2022. I want you to be very proud of yourself, okay? I want you to be very proud of yourself. See how far you've come, okay? Now, last year we had Jupiter was in your 8th house, okay? Death and rebirth, transformation. Y'all have been going through some major transformations. Think about in what way for you, all right? Maybe in your physical world, maybe emotionally, maybe spiritually, but you've been going through these transformations, all right? Jupiter, this week, the planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, expansion, profit. We love Jupiter is moving into your 9th house. It's moving into Taurus, okay, which rules your 9th house. And so this is amazing. Jupiter, we always love to follow where Jupiter is at, all right? And so I want you to think about what happened for you around June 2011 to about 2012, all right? That's the last time Jupiter was in your 9th house, okay? And so 9th house is spirituality. It's your belief system, your philosophies. And so this year, Jupiter is going to be here for a whole year in your 9th house, all right? And so that does also include travel. All right, so a lot of y'all maybe think about long distance travel, working with people overseas. It's also, hey, listen, if you're working on a book, and many of you possibly are. I mean, it depends on your birth chart, but just looking at, your solar right now, for all Virgos, this is the best time to write a book. If you are going to write a book, you have so much luck in that area. If not a book, hey, poetry, a website, starting a website, all that, anything that has to do with publishing. All right, so I really love that for you. And some of y'all are actually probably going to go back to school, all right, to learn something new. All right, and it's great. I love the 9th house. I really do love it. All right, so that's going to happen. Jupiter is moving into Taurus on May 16th, and remember, Taurus is all about values. Okay, it's all about comfort and security. It's stability. I absolutely love this for you. All right. And so what makes this really interesting is that 3 days later, we have a new moon in Taurus. All right. So this is a powerful new moon. It is possibly, if not, is one of the best, if not the best new moon of the year, because of what's happening. It's really interesting. Jupiter moving into Taurus, and 3 days later, we have that new moon. New moons bring new opportunities, new beginnings, right? And so it's absolutely amazing, because this new moon, what makes it special is that not only is it a new moon in Taurus, we have Jupiter in Taurus, we have the Sun in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, we have Uranus in Taurus. I mean, there's so much power right there in Taurus, in your 9th house, of spirituality, long distance travel, of higher education, your philosophies, and again, publishing, right? So I really love this for you. The one thing that I do want you to watch out for, all right, is that this week there's 2 things that's going to affect you, Virgo, okay? One is the fact that, one great thing is that Venus and Mars are still in Cancer this week. That's your 11th house. So I want you to be social. I want you to go out there. I want you to really just have these great times with your communities that you belong to, organizations you belong to. It's really great. And you may just feel really good about your hopes and wishes, because that's what the 11th house rules as well. Now, here's the other thing. Pluto, very powerful planet. It's gone retrograde, but it is being really naughty, okay? He's being very naughty this week. And so there may be some power struggles. It will, for some of y'all, it may, be with someone within your orbit, all right? But whether work or at home. But it's that's just the one thing that I would watch out for. Just know that you are becoming a lot more spiritually active. The other thing that I'm going to say is that Mars is moving into Leo, all right? That's really fiery. The planet of action, drive. I mean, come on, Mars is Mars, the ruling planet for Aries, right? The god of war, like really, like in Leo, one of the most fieriest signs. Okay, that's gonna happen over the weekend. I'm gonna talk more about that in the next week's reading. Okay, because that's really gonna affect what's to come. But that's actually happening in your 12th house of the subconscious. Okay, so there's with Pluto, very powerful planet, a planet of power, all right, being, at odds on a few days this week. There may be some parts of you that you may feel that there are some fears that you have to face, okay? And it's all about overcoming those fears. And I want you to think of it as a mountain. Are you afraid to climb this mountain? Are you very excited to climb it and just take control of it, right? And make it to the top, make it to the peak, right? Be well equipped, right? Bring the right shoes. Don't wear flip-flops. You're climbing a mountain, right? So, that's in all areas, like mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of that. So let's go ahead and get started, all right? Let's get started for you, Virgo. See what's going on for you this week, which I consider one of the luckiest, if not, it really is like the lucky week with Jupiter at play here. I absolutely love it. And then we are going into Gemini season at the end of the week. Again, we'll talk more about that next week, but let's go ahead and get started, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of May 15th to the 21st. Again, this is for Virgo, Sun and Rising. Now, y'all had that lunar eclipse. We all had that lunar eclipse over May 5th. All right. So some of y'all could still be feeling that. And that was really emotionally intense and powerful. And the reason why I say a lot of y'all could have felt it was in your third house. Okay. The third house is all about communicating with people. There could have been stuff with siblings. There could have been stuff with, again, travel, right? Some things around travel, the way that you're thinking about it. But the third house also rules the nervous system. And so because it was in your third house, there could have been like a lot of anxiety around that for some of y'all. But let's go ahead and get started because it's all about moving forward from it. Remember, it's a cathartic eclipse that it was. And, oh, wow. Virgo, you're okay. You're good. I want you to know that, and I want you to stop fearing things. If again, I said earlier, you may have to face some fears this week. All right, what resonates with you? Okay, what resonates with you? Right. But this is the week to overcome them. All right, you're gonna be great. Look, you got the Emperor. If I remember correctly, you did get the Emperor in the heart of your spread last week. Correct me if I'm wrong. I remember you got the Emperor. You did get the Emperor. Okay, so there you go. Boom. All right. So this is all about mastery of self, which is what Jupiter in Taurus is doing for you. It's bringing all that luck in for you, and I love that for you. All right. Remember spirituality, your belief system, things that all of that. But listen, he's the ruler of his own destiny. All right. So you've fallen into a lot of y'all have overcome fears. A lot of y'all have moved forward from things that were not serving you well. There you go, the Emperor right there. And if you haven't, obviously it depends on what day you watch this reading, but this came up in your past, so this is a really great sign, all right? So that capacity is there, okay? If you haven't yet, you're still like, hey, you can sit in this throne. You can rule your own destiny. You call the shots. You make the calls. I love that. And what I love especially about this, two things. This card is ruled by Aries, all right? Jupiter is leaving Aries to go into Taurus. And then I'm going to show you something really crazy here, okay? But first, just remember that. Please remember the Emperor is ruled by Aries. It came in your past, all right? Jupiter's leaving Aries to go into Taurus. Now, one other thing I'm going to say, because this is very significant, the whole book thing that I was telling you about, all right? And I love the fact that this came up because if you take the etymological root of, he is all about power and all about authority, right? And you take the etymological root back to its, Middle English for authority, autorite. So it actually came from author. So if you are working on a book, or it's honestly, listen, this is great. Just know that you've come into your own, and you're owning it. And I want you to own it, and I want you to own everything. Okay, everything, your destiny, your fate, your passions. Go for it. Boom. Look at what you got in the heart of your spread. This is absolutely amazing. You got the King of Pentacles, okay? You got the King of Pentacles, which is, when it's in the heart of your spread, it's kind of like the theme of the week, like the big news, the headline news of the week. All right? So, what did I say earlier? Emperor, ruled by Aries. We're leaving Aries. All right? And then Jupiter's moving into Taurus. And there you go. King of Pentacles is Taurus. All right. You do see the bulls in his throne there, right? And so this is absolutely amazing. He is the richest king. He has all the resources he needs to not only take care of himself, but for everyone else within his kingdom, his empire, his family. Doesn't listen. He's such a, okay, so the King of Pentacles is he's like the provider, all right? He's the protector. This is him, all right? And then that Taurus energy, so grounded, so rooted in everything that he's doing. And money and wealth, hey, there you go. Boom. All right. I also say, listen, Pentacles are earthbound too. So if you are the King of Norway, or watching this video, if you're what's his name, if you're is it Bill Gates, I don't know, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, if you're watching this video and money is like not even an issue for you, Pentacles are earthbound, our physical reality. Remember that abundance is within his world. He's creating that by abundance. He has the golden scepter. Only one of two people in all of tarot that has that golden scepter, okay? Anything he touches turns to gold. You are going to, listen, a lot of y'all Virgos are moving into this area where you will be receiving all this the wealth, all right, abundance. This is great. Just feeling really good in your world, feeling like you're protecting and providing and not having to worry about anything. This is absolutely amazing. And then there you go, you got the Justice card in your challenge area. So this is interesting because it's saying, for some of y'all, there's two messages coming through. One, they would make sense because it's a Justice card in your challenge area. So one of them is some of y'all feel that something happened that may have been unjust or unfair, or it could even be you looking at something that you're just like, this isn't fair, this isn't right. And so let's fix it. You're the King of Pentacles this week, all right? And then if you feel like something was unjust and unfair, let's really go to the root of that issue and let's tackle it. Remember, this is the week to face any of your fears, any anxiety, anything, challenges, okay? Challenges. Secondly, some of y'all may be, I'm not going to lie, some of y'all may be going through some sort of like, something with assets, or even like divorce is a thing that could be happening for you. But looking at your entire spread here, it could be something that a parting of ways. Okay, let's just keep it that way. A divorce, parting of ways, something, even a business, or something that happened with a business, and it's almost like that's part of the for some of y'all, it could be like part of that power struggle this week. It could be facing some of those fears and anxieties and challenges this week. It could also be something that you actually see as it was a good thing. I'm glad I did it. I mean, it still hurts. I'm a human being, but I'm glad I did it, right? This is, I don't know why I'm doing that. You know what I mean by that, right? Anyway, because you did get the Three of Swords in your crown, all right, Virgo? So the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak. It's all about grief. It came up in your crown. So interestingly, I always say this, even though it's a heartbreak card, it's still a sword suit, okay? Swords are the mental suits. What's going up in here, and it actually came up in your crown. So there could be a sense this week where it's just, something could have happened that was really hard, okay? But for some Virgos, it's like, it's those hard things that you had to do to move forward, okay? And so for other Virgos, it could just be this thing that you feel like is unjust or unfair, or just even a little bit of balance in your life that's you need a little bit of balance, but definitely partnership activity. Virgo, I need to remind you, back in March, Saturn moved into Pisces, okay? It moved into Pisces, which is your seventh house of partnerships, all right? So there's going to be a lot of activity around that back in March. So this is a two and a half year transit, all right? So you're taking partnerships a lot more seriously, and it's almost like how to get the job done. And, maybe some of y'all are looking for new partnerships, but even still, don't ever forget you have the King of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. All right. Just, it's a great sign, being that protector, being that provider, being in that wealth, being in that abundance, like really, really grounded and feeling rooted too. I absolutely love that for you. So if you are feeling a little bit of grief, or if there is a little bit of heartbreak this week, just remember this is the week. Like I said earlier, there may be some things with Pluto at odds in your sixth house. Pluto is an Aquarius in your sixth house as your daily activities, daily routines. A lot of it will be for work. A lot of it for Virgos, it'll resonate in some capacity with health. I mean, so keep that in mind, but it's all about facing those and overcoming those now, right? Remember that mountain analogy, right? That's all it is. I want you to feel empowered, okay? If you feel any anxiety or fears or whatnot, use that to empower yourself, okay? I want you to feel powerful, not powerless. I want you to feel liberated, not limited, right? I want you to grow. I want you to grow. I want you to grow and not feel stagnant, okay? So it's all about moving forward, right? And it's like these experiences that we have, and I say it all the time, like, we are human beings. We're human beings. We're built with a range of emotions, and not all of those emotions are going to be great, but we have to feel them, and we feel them because we learn from them. We become stronger from them, all right? We become better versions of ourselves. So use this week for that, because you also got the Three of Pentacles in the root of your spread, okay? So this is really amazing. I love the Three of Pentacles. This is all about growth. This is all about advancement, and this is, working with others. So a lot of y'all will be working with others this week, or may have started working with others, may have joined a new company. It's, clear as day here. You see the stonemason, he can't build that cathedral without the architects, all right? Vice versa. So teamwork truly does make the dream work, all right? And then three, it's also creation. A lot of y'all could have started something new project that you're working on, where you brought other people in, perhaps in some capacity. I like to say sometimes it's like, behind the scenes, sometimes it's like, 3 degrees, or sometimes it could be like front to front. Like it's like, for instance, like back to that book reference, like if you finished your book, it's like now you got to work with an agent, and who's connecting you with an editor or a publisher, and but in the end, this is in the root of your spread, and I love it, all right? Because again, it's all about creation, right? And for a lot of y'all, creativity as well. Now here's what's really great is that you have the King of Swords in your future, okay? And so because you got the Justice in your challenge area, you are going to be fine. You actually, I mean, like, he's in your future, and it's almost like it's almost like you'll have so much power you won't know how to do with it. But use that power to get over anything that may be holding you back, or any challenges, or anything that may have been, affected you emotionally, all right, or even spiritually, or mentally, or even physically, right? Just anything. Just empower yourself this week, because look at this. You got the Emperor, you got the King of Pentacles, and you got the King of Swords. This is a lot of power. This is a lot of power. With great power comes great responsibility. I mean, Virgos, come on. Y'all are y'all are so analytical. Like, you've got this, is all I'm saying. You've got this, all right? Now, you did the King of Swords in your future, which I love. The King of Swords, all the kings are fixed, okay? And then the swords are then, again, the mental suit, the air suit, right? So he's Aquarius, okay? And so this being in your future, this is like head above the clouds, very like, you're very future forward. This is, again, power, authority, all right? But also ready to take action, okay? You can see his sword is tilted, all right? So it's like, ready to strike. And so this is really just you having that power and authority, and really just having that clarity, all right, head above the clouds, really knowing what you want to go after, really knowing how to use that sword to cut the things that are holding you back, okay? Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you, you see him looking directly at you. He's the only king that looks directly at you. Like none of the other kings like face you dead on, okay? And so he has nothing to hide. He's faced all his truths, okay? And so the other thing is no one can hide anything from this king, all right? So you will be fine. Just remember, this is in your future. You have all that potential. You have all that potential. So just use that power that you're going to have this week to climb that mountain. All right, free climb. Is that even a thing? Free climb the mountain? I don't know. If you're a mountaineer, then you would know, but maybe that's the wrong term. But you know what I mean. Just with ease. Like you got this. All right, great. Virgo, let's get to your staff. All right. So Virgo, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from you. I love knowing what's going on with y'all. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. You are absolutely amazing. You make my day. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. And I love you. Now, Virgo, oh gosh. Oh. All right. So I'm not going to cry, but I'm going to say that I think that you just hit your best weekly reading. Okay. You have to use this power. You have so much power. You have so much power this week. Please use it. I told you there's going to be some power struggles. Y'all are smart. I mean, like, if you're a subscriber, you know I've said it. It's hard to win an argument with a Virgo. Okay, I have a lot of Virgos in my life. I know what I do. My mom's a Virgo, but you're good. All right, I'm going to show you why you got the world. All right, so you're ready. You're ready to move on to this next phase. You're ready to get anything that's just holding you back. You are ready. All right. The world. There you go. 22 paths in the tree of life. 22 major arcanas. We've made it to the end. The end of the journey. The fool's journey. The hero's journey. All right. This is. You see the dancer, right? You see the dancer here. All right, Virgo. And she has the two magicians' batons. Listen. This is throughout the major arcanas, throughout the entire journey, there's duality, right? And so this is the union of it. All right. This is really crazy. A lot of people say that. She is related to hermaphroditus, okay, which is the child of Hermes and Aphrodite, and so this is like the union of everything, of all that duality of masculine and feminine. I mean, this is like, I could go on and on, but you're good. All right, let's just keep it that way. You're good. This is very victorious. You see the garland and the zero. I'm going to tell you why that's really important here. It's because we've come to the end of the journey. And so zero, the beginning of a new journey, happens after you come to the end of the journey. And then there you go. You got the full in your external factors area. So is this the best weekly reading you've had? They're like, unarguably, okay? Because I haven't even gotten to your final outcome, and I want to hide it so you don't see it, because I want it to surprise you. You probably already saw it, but let me see if I can do this so it's hidden. But this is huge. This is huge. This is absolutely huge because life, it's in cycle. Everything goes in cycles, okay? And then remember, you've had a very transformative year, okay? And now Jupiter's moving into Taurus in your ninth house. All right, so we're already beginning a new cycle there, but in your life, you are definitely, you got the world. I mean, everything. You're ready to start this new cycle, and it's gonna happen because you just got the full. So again, remember, the end of the hero's journey in the beginning. The external factors are like Virgo, this is huge. All right, so this week is possibly a very significant week. Okay, very significant week. This is the fool who is look at him. He's sitting on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world. He's ready to just take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith and start the fool's journey. All right. And so you see the full abundance of the sun. All right. So there's a lot of, I mean, this is all about opportunity. I'm like, I don't even know what to say because this is just blowing me away. This is all about opportunity. It's all about, like, remember what I said, like growth, but this is also like abundance. And it's so, there's so much innocence to this card as well. This is a very optimistic card. All right. And this is absolutely amazing. Now, remember what I said about this week. If you feel like there's been like some power plays or whatnot, remember, you have justice in your challenge area and then the King of Swords in your future. So use that sword to cut anything you don't need, that you don't want to take with you into this next life cycle. Okay, this is going to be amazing. And actually, in fact, you see him with this little satchel there. So that's all. Okay, so first of all, he's zero. What is zero? Zero is nothing. But what's nothing? It's everything, right? Infinite possibilities. Okay, but then also when you're zero, you have no past. It's almost like starting at a clean. There's nothing before zero, right? And so this is him with a little satchel, and he's taking with him just everything that he needs on this journey. It's like leaving everything else behind. Just take the things that you need. Just take the things that you need as you move forward this week, okay? I absolutely love that for you. And then the last thing I want you to know, when you see the Fool, I want you to see the word as Full as well, okay? Because the card is bringing this fullness in life, all right? You're absolutely amazing. And I, Virgo, cannot believe this, because here's the other crazy thing is now you got the pair. You got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, okay? So the masculine and the feminine of that mental state, just that clarity that, you know, oof, like you're good. You're good. You're absolutely good, okay? And the queens and the kings, what makes them different is the queens, like, more, their energies, their powers are more internal, okay? Now, I call her the Ice Queen, okay? And only because you don't see any water in this card. She's left all emotions at the door, right? And she is, like, again, look at her. She's first of all, this is just like she's very much like the Justice card, and they're actually both ruled by Libra, okay? So again, Saturn moving into Pisces in your 7th house is pretty significant, all right? A lot of y'all, it'll be partnerships in terms of work or love or romance or at home, right? Because Libra is the native ruler of the 7th house, all right? So now the Queen of Swords is here, all right? So you've got the King of Swords in your future. Now you got the Queen of Swords in your staff. And it's saying that all you want is this mental clarity. And all you want is to just have all this, like, you want to know that everything's going to be okay. And everything is going to be okay, all right? And you want a lot of, like, just fairness, right? All this fairness in your life. And, you know, it's almost like with your spread here, it's like you have all this power, but there may have been something that happened that was just, like, unfair or, like, not just, or something that maybe you wanted that you didn't get, or even still, you are fine. You're starting this new journey. And also, even though I call her the Ice Queen, look at her hand. Hey, she's saying, come here, talk to me, okay? So she is very, like, very powerful, very authoritative, but also, like, very, like, I want to hear the truth and only the truth, okay? I want you to face the truth and only the truth, right? Let's just facing all the truth. But Virgo, you're good. You're good. Leave the things you don't need. Leave the things you don't need. That's what's going to hold you back. That's the only thing that's going to hold you back. Those anxieties, any fears, any doubts, those are... cut them loose, okay? Know that you got the King of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Not only did you get that, you got the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Not only did you get that, you got the World and the Fool. You got the Fool right after the King of Swords. You got the pair, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And finally, in your final outcome, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So, how significant is this card? First, it's Virgo. All right? This is actually attributed to Mercury and Virgo, so you pulled your own card here. Secondly, this is the end. The 10 is a conclusion, so this is like everything's going to work out. You see, it's raining pentacles in the form of the Tree of Life. This is money and wealth. This is, remember, like, stability. This is, this is your kingdom come. All right. This is, you made it. This is the you made it card. It's in your final outcome. You have nothing to worry about. You have absolutely nothing to worry about, because let me remind you, you got the King of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in your final outcome. This is prosperity. This is success. This is, a lot of family energy here, but a lot of legacy energy here. All right. So whether it is in terms of family, whether it is in terms of career, whether it is, remember what I said, Pentacles are physical reality. Okay. In your reality. So this, I do not know what to say. This is, but I do know for a fact this is your best weekly reading that you've had in a long time. I mean, there's just so much power here. Okay, there's so much power here. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and then you got the World and the Fool. And you got in your final outcome the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the one other thing that I'm going to point out that is, I told you that Queen of Swords and Justice are both ruled by Libra. Now, the one other thing I'm going to point out is that in your crown and in the root of your spread, you got the 2 3s. Okay, remember what I said: growth, advancement, right? But also creation. And so, this here, the whole goal is to pull those swords out of the heart. And so, it's learning from those things that have happened. If you feel that things have happened in your life that were just really hard for you, challenging, bringing you a sense of heartache or doubt or grief or whatnot, learning from that to become stronger from it. Okay, Virgo, I'm gonna let you go. I'm about to start crying, so it's why empaths shouldn't be doing tarot readings. I get so emotional with the cards, but because anyway, I'm gonna let you go, Virgo. I'm very absolutely excited for you. This is absolutely amazing. Virgo, you're the best. Thank you so much. If you're I'm so like in this that I can't even say my lines, but if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, and I love hearing from you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. I love you. I will see you next week. Next week is also a big week. I mean, this is May is. I'm not going to say. I mean, it's a game-changing month. All right. So, and we're going to talk about the fact that Mars is going into Leo next week, and Gemini season is a whole other thing. All right. So, Virgo, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye bye.